Good afternoon, teacher. I am going to talk about the weekend. Firstly, on weekends, I usually rest at home after a hard week of studying. But sometimes I hang out with my friend to play badminton or go to the cinema. Secondly, I usually spend time with my best friend on the weekend. During that time, we will hang out at a cafe to enjoy the outdoor space. Sometimes we cook at home together. In addition, next weekend, I'm planning to go to a cafe with my friend to take photos and try some new drinks. Now, I would like to present the second topic, an evening walk. To begin with, I never take an evening walk because I'm very busy all week, and on the weekend I prefer to rest at home. Moreover, sometimes I take an evening walk if I'm not busy. However, this activity is not an ideal choice for me. Instead, I usually spend my free time doing different activities, like resting, playing badminton, or hanging out with my friends. Finally, taking an evening walk brings many benefits. The first benefit is improved health. The second benefit is that it helps relax after a hard day at work. Part 2. In this situation, if I can choose the best option among the 3 suggested places for my family to stay during a trip, I would choose a seaside resort for several reasons. The primary reason for my choice is that it provides us with privacy and a sense of airy space to escape the hot weather and enjoy the trip. Moreover, a resort will provide us with all the necessary equipment to spend a comfortable vacation. Besides, all of us love sea wind and seafood. In contrast, I don't think a lakeside hotel is the best choice because it's expensive and won't offer us enough space to walk around. Similarly, a countryside cottage is not ideal since we want to try a new place that is different from where we live. In conclusion, I strongly believe that a seaside resort is the best solution in this situation. Part 3. It goes without saying that there are several important reasons why students should be encouraged to visit museums. First, visiting museums is really relaxing. Indeed, looking at artworks and learn their beauty helps us reduce the stress and pressure of life. Secondly, it allows us to share knowledge with others. Visiting these institutions with friends or family, listening to the guide's narration, and discussing with others will encourage us to broaden our knowledge of history, culture, and the arts. Thirdly, museums allow students to access valuable art that is not easily available elsewhere. Moreover, in my opinion, it builds national pride and a beautiful mind among young students when they feel the connection to their nation's past and development. In conclusion, visiting museums has several benefits for students, as discussed above. Finally, now is the time for further questions. To encourage people to visit the museum, we should widely introduce the beauty of the artworks, explain their meanings and history. Then, I think museums will become more popular in the future because they are an ideal way for people, especially young people, to explore the beauty of history through works of art or ancient artifacts. There are some alternative ways to encourage more people to learn about the past, such as watching well-made documentaries or movies based on true events, which can make history come alive and easier to understand, or visiting historical sites or monuments.